So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like, to me, that's petty. That's petty. Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not finna give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's, though? That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what I said, and I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh, well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like, if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then. Period.
Y'all ready? Okay, first off, let's make our disclaimers. This right here, it could have been a skit. Now, if y'all don't know, there was a video going around like she said, and I didn't report it. The reason why I didn't report it is because I didn't want to get hit or flagged or removed because they was in conflict. I tried not to put up conflicts on this platform, right? So the baby daddy came with the McDonald's. She tried to expose him, had the camera out, as you can see, and she pretty much gave him a hard time. He's like, look, man, them ain't my kids. And she's like, I don't care, you this, you that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, although she does have somewhat of a point, and I'm gonna give her just her little piece of the pie. The only part which she kind of got a point is when she said that he come through and he hit it every now and then, and he just felt like he gonna just pop up with just one bag of McDonald's just for the child. But at the end of the day, that's your fault. That is your fault. You don't made 4 kids out here and had one with him, and gave him the youngest child, and you feel like the world owes your kid something, owe you something because you gave birth to these little babies. Now, the question is, where are their daddies at? And another thing is, nobody's responsible for your kids. Yes, when I was with you, I was with you and I was taking care of them kids. I was buying them McDonald's and everything, but me and you being together ain't got nothing to do with them at all. Not as far as us breaking up. This is Dusty behavior one-on-one, y'all. Y'all knew that was coming out of my mouth. This is Dusty behavior. She would have been better off not showing her face. Should have been better off not showing her face. And also, this could be a skit, and I hate when people sit there and say, oh, well, I don't know why everybody's falling for this. This right here, it ain't nothing but a skit. If it is a skit, that doesn't take away from the fact that people don't go through this stuff in real life, all right? So take everything that you see online and take it as if, you know, always understand that people are going through this stuff for real. So I'm not just gonna dismiss a video because it looks like a skit or comes off like a skit, and then you on here talking about, oh, you just getting bamboozled by a skit. People are going through crazy stuff each and every day, and we need examples. Don't you criticize movies? Now, she got the McDonald's and she threw the bag. She threw the bag and told him, just don't bring nothing. Ain't nobody finna eat. If this is real, he had a good case to take her behind the court and file for custody. That video was enough and all the evidence that he needed to take the court and get that child away from her custody. And then she'll be down to 3 kids. But I tell you what, man, Dusty behavior has to stop. It has to stop. Is it going to stop? No, but we can limit it. And the way how we can limit it is by putting a label on something. Too often, we allow our family members, our friends, We allow folks to get away with bad behavior because these are just our folks, and because there's no label behind it, we just tend to hide behind the excuses. Where there's no excuse for being dusty. If you got a dusty sister, a dusty brother, and you stand behind that crap and you don't at least say something about it or check them about it, what that make you? A dusty. Or you have dusty tendencies. All right? Everybody know this is Dusty one-on-one. Dusty one-on-one. And the fact that she even mentioned food stamps. We're going to get on the food stamp thing too. The whole part where she said, you know I don't get my food stamp until the 11, the 7. Black people. If you are, look, a lot of us done grew up on food stamps. A lot of us probably still got food stamps to this day. But if you are out here still literally dependent on food stamps and just shouting it out, you putting yourself on camera, showing your face to the world, showing the world your situation. It's clear as day that you like attention, and you like attention so much that you don't see that it's dusty to even, you don't see that it's dusty to let the world know that you depend on food stamps. That shouldn't be something that's praised. That shouldn't be something that should just be thrown out your mouth and then you just upload it online because you feel like you're not in the wrong. Oh yeah, if you're depending on food stamp and you don't want to come up with other ways to make your situation better, you dusty. If food stamps were to cut off tomorrow, what you gonna do? Why would you want to depend on a system that always has failed you? That has always failed you. A lot of y'all look at food stamps like it's a come up, and it ain't no damn come up. It ain't never been no come up. It's the illusion of making you feel like that you coming up. But in all actuality, it's dusty. It's dusty to sit there and depend and praise that you getting it. That's not something to be proud about, be proud of. And not to say that she act like she's proud of it, but there's a lot of black folks out here that be proud to say they getting them some food stamps. Oh, my stamps. Come on, man. We gotta do better. We gotta do better out here in these streets, bro. Dusty behavior has to be limited. Okay? And anytime when you see something that's out here that is clearly detrimental, bad behavior, dusty behavior, you gotta call it for what it is and call it dusty. Because what it does to the subconscious, it makes a person think like, dang, am I that? Because if you're not a dusty, then what are you? That means you're not a dusty. But you need this term flown around and thrown in your face so you can understand what are you allowing within your circle, around you, and within yourself. Because there's too many people out here getting away with highway robbery because of their messed up, dusty behavior. Her eyelashes are dusty. Them things look like ladybug legs. I don't even want to get it, you know what, I ain't finna get into it. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all can have it, bro. Y'all know what to do.